welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing a recipe for Guyanese style split peas beef soup. To get started, here I have my beef already washed and prepped. I'll be using some split peas which I've been soaking for about 6 hours. I also have some sweet corn, some ground provisions which are cassava, sweet potatoes, eddo roots, and ripe plantains. I also have some okra, habernero peppers, thyme. I'll be using some bell peppers, yellow onions. I have some pumpkin soup mix here, and I'll be using some better than bouillon beef base. I also have my herbs which are basil, parsley, and green onions, and I have some green seasoning and minced garlic. For the seasonings, I'll be using chicken bouillon, steak seasoning, creole seasoning, complete seasoning, and black pepper. So to get started, you want to add your beef to a pot with some water, and you want to boil on medium heat for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then you want to drain that water off, wash your beef really well, and then we will officially start with the recipe. You want to just remove that impurities from the beef first before getting started. When you're cooking stuff like soups and so, you want your broth to be nice and clear. So you want to do this step first before getting started. And this is what the impurities will look like after about 5 minutes. This is what I'm talking about. You don't want that inside of your soup. So once it boils for about 15 minutes, you will drain that water off, wash the beef, and then I'll show you guys the next step. So here I've added my beef and split peas to the instant pot because I'll be pressuring it first. You know, I don't want to go through the agony of boiling this for over an hour and 2 hours and all that stuff. So I'll be using my instant pot, and to that I'll be adding some green seasoning, some steak seasoning, and I'll be adding 1 tablespoon of that better than bouillon. The better than bouillon is high in sodium, so you don't add too much. We will add some water, give it a good stir, hot water that is, and we will sit the lid on and allow this to pressure for about 25 minutes. Then I will show you guys the next step. In a preheated pot, I did add some oil, and now I'll add my aromatics, which are my onions, bell peppers, garlic, and the herbs. We'll give it a good mix and allow it to go for about 3 minutes. Next, we'll add our ground provisions, except the ripe plantains. We'll save that for later since it doesn't take a long time to cook, and I don't want it to become mushy. We'll add that in halfway through the process. Next, we'll add our beef and split peas along with the broth. Then we will add some water. You know, we want enough broth in order to boil our ground provisions. So we'll add a little bit more hot water here, and then we will season this up with our seasonings and that pumpkin soup mix. We'll add our thyme and habanero peppers, cover and allow this to cook until our ground provisions are nice and tender. So 10 minutes in, I will now add my ripe plantains, give this a good stir, sit the lid back on and allow this to continue cooking. So at this point, we'll now add the okra since they don't take a long time to cook. We don't want them to be mushy, so we'll add them in here. And I know you guys didn't think I was going to make soup without dumplings. So now we'll add some dumplings. Give this a good stir, and then we'll sit the lid back on and allow them to continue cooking. This should take no longer than about 5 to 8 minutes. Then we'll get ready to serve. And this is it, my version of Guyanese style split peas beef soup. It is so hearty, yummy, and delicious. I can't wait for you guys to give the recipe a try. Now let's turn the heat off and get ready to plate up. And here you have it, my version of Guyanese style split peas beef soup. It is so hearty, flavorful, and delicious. I know you guys will enjoy this recipe. If you give it a try, please hit me up on IG or Facebook at Candied Glam Cook and show me your pictures and your videos. I will really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for me. I will be leaving all my ingredients and measurements down in the description box, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a good day and enjoy!